like the video.
You know what I love about Tyler, the Creator? When he drops a new single out of the blue, looking like he just unlocked a new character, brace yourself. The album is coming. And this time, it's coming fast.
What do you mean by that?
Derapy. Tyler, the Creator is actually my favorite artist. Everybody else is just competing for a second. Like Childish Gambino, Kendrick, Jid, Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars. Like, love them all, just not really on the level that Tyler is. For me personally, at least. I was actually kind of late to the party, though. Like, I didn't become a big Tyler fan until 2017. But I feel like that was the experience for most of his fans. I mean, that, in my opinion, is like when he started making really great music. Call me a casual. I have technically been a fan of Tyler, the Creator for like 25% of my life. So I feel like I'm legit. I don't know. Despite him releasing a teaser video yesterday, because of like other artists like A$AP Rocky, my friend Jordan is the biggest A$AP Rocky fan I know, and he has been waiting ever so patiently, not so patiently anymore, for A$AP Rocky to finally drop. It's been so long, but even Kendrick went like 5 years without dropping. Kanye obviously has a history of like actually giving out dates and then just not honoring them at all, which is crazy. I feel like we've almost grown accustomed to just being made to wait or just straight up being lied to sometimes. Tyler does not get down like that at all. Like, being a fan of Tyler is honestly such a great feeling, especially for me. Like, since Flower Boy in 2017, we got Igor, which is one of my favorite albums of all time, in 2019, which is just a masterpiece. Then we get Call Me If You Get Lost in 2021, the best rap album released that year. Then we get The Estate Sale in 2023, which has cuts that apparently Tyler, the Creator, didn't think these songs were good enough to make the actual album, despite them being songs that are better than most artists' entire discography. Like Stuntman, like the last verse on Stuntman is so funny and goes so hard, and Vince Staples is also like extremely important to that song's success. Just great tracks all around. Boyfriend Girlfriend is one of the catchiest songs I've ever heard, and it was like a demo track from like 2019. It's crazy. Also, Wharf Talk, great song, all-time instrumental. It's the background for this episode. At least it should be, if my editor's doing his job.
Huh? What was that, buddy? What did you say? If your editor's doing his what?
Sorry Not Sorry is a song that many of his fans believe are his best song. So to come off of that and then literally the very next year be announcing another album is just...
It's just incredible.
We're spoiled, truly. Also, the fact that it's dropping on a Monday is insane, but I also think it's like low-key genius. It drops on a day with like no competition, and I feel like it's just like a really galaxy brain level move. I actually found this clip on Twitter where Tyler, the Creator, was talking to Nardwuar about releasing albums on like not traditional days. So I feel like we should listen to that. It's a short clip, I promise.
I think we should put music out again on Tuesdays instead of Fridays for some reasons. What do y'all think? So my reasoning is, I know people think because of the weekend they could listen to stuff and streams go up, and the streaming people are like, oh, streams go up on the weekend, but I think it's a lot of passive listening at parties, or people get the time to go to the gym, so they're not really listening. And people on the weekends, they want to chill and just hang out, so they're not really listening. But I think if you put it out during the week, man, that commute to work or that commute to school or just whatever that is, you really have that hour or 30 minutes in it to really dive in and really listen, because once that's over, you got to get to work. And I think when that time is shorter, kind of like procrastination, you get more done, even with listening. To work on an album for so long and put so much energy to it, and for it to be released at midnight, and I'm talking about America because this is where for it to be released at midnight just seems so disrespectful. Like, people are asleep on the East Coast for the most part, and people are going to sleep on the West, and that's when you decide to release music. Like, I think it coming out in the morning would just make more sense. But that's just me personally.
What a considerate guy. Have you ever heard Tyler, the Creator, so chill, by the way? Like, just in a casual conversation. This is probably like the 4th or 5th conversation he's had with Nardwuar at this point. A goated interviewer, a true inspiration. I mean, look at him. So inspirational. Nardwuar, that guy. Love that guy.
Toot-toot-a-loot-too.
But yeah, I just think it's really awesome that he's going to be releasing it out. Oh my God, if you release it in the morning, that would be so sick. I don't know about you guys. I hate staying up until midnight to hear albums. Like who even does that? But you feel this pressure to hear it as soon as it comes out, because like I hate getting on Twitter and seeing people give all these opinions about a thing that I haven't heard yet. So sometimes I feel like I need to stay up that late. But if an album is like an hour and 15 minutes long and you have to wait until midnight, like, dude, you're going to be up to like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning trying to listen to this stuff and form an opinion on it. Like, dude, just go to bed. But yeah, I love that he's choosing to release it at this time. Based on what I've been hearing from people and based on the teaser track that I heard, it may be like a mix between like Igor and Cherry Bomb, which is ironic because Igor is like a work of art and I think Cherry Bomb is kind of offensive to the ear, but that's just me. It's just my opinion. I'm sure whatever he's trying to execute, he will. I just think it's just a great time. It's just a great time to be looking forward to great music. Jid just dropped a freestyle, so maybe that means Jid is dropping soon. Absol just announced that he's about to drop something. Kendrick's getting ready for the Super Bowl, so I'm not just gonna assume that he's only gonna be performing like his greatest hits over time, because like I just don't want it to be like just another pop out show. And I'm sure it's not gonna be like he's been doing too many shows since his last release to not release something new, at least in my opinion. I want to see some new stuff. We can only hope. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about this really quick. What features do you guys think are going to be on the album? Do you think it's going to be more like a solo project, more like Igor, where it's mainly just him with like very minimal features, or at least listed? Or do you expect like a really big, awesome feature list that has more big name artists? I've been seeing people speculate that some of the people that he has in that teaser trailer are like silhouettes of people that could potentially be on the album. People have been throwing around names like Denzel Curry, Pharrell, 21 Savage, Kendrick, and a couple of other names like that. Dude, I don't need any speculation necessarily. Like, I don't really care who's on the album. It's a new Tyler album. I'm here for it. I'm hyped. Let me know what you think in the comments, and also let me know what your favorite Tyler the Creator album is, or how you first found out about him. This is such a crazy pull, but my first introduction to Tyler the Creator was actually Hobson. I know, super random name you probably never thought you would hear again. Hobson was doing a parody of Tyler the Creator eating that bug in the Yonkers video. That was the first time I heard of Tyler doing music. I was familiar with him kind of a little bit from that Loiter Squad show, but I wasn't listening to any Tyler the Creator like the long way, like album-wise, until Flower Boy came out. I was just aware of him being like a weird dude that made weird music. But it turns out that I'm an unconventional black person too. So Tyler was making music for me. I just didn't realize it. After going back and listening to Wolf, I realized that some of his older work is good, but some of it's pretty hit or miss. And like you just gotta be in a certain place in life to really appreciate it. But yeah, let me know when you were first introduced to Tyler, what you think of him now, and what your expectations are for the upcoming album. If you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member for $1 or join our $5 membership tier and get a shout out like this.
Shout out to Air Wallace, Matt Mihoric, Arkeo, Light Brown Recluse, RB Levius, Blackjack Gaming, Shaggy's Roll 999, Greenberg 305, Venomous, the absolute fucking worst, A Dizzle 921, Whiskey, _Zeus Cuts by Reggie, Thomas the Dank Engine, Hyde 3, Stout Shaco, Nate Rubin, Rich Mix, Agony, Emma McCoy, Messina, Ethan Throwaway Beats, DC Frame Rate, On the Hunt Productions, Jordan Draben War, and Johnny Car Wash.
Love you, mean it.
Enjoy the outro. It's a Tyler beat.
Yeah. 11 years old, getting bullied about the glasses. I used to be afraid to get caught lacking between the classes. And in high school, I was trying to impress the girls and they were laughing. But you gotta remember who's laughing with you and who's laughing. Wait, talking about being popular back in grade school, that's lame as hell. If I ever do it again, then I swear to God, just kick my tail. I should not be swearing. My mom's a God-fearing woman and I fear the man upstairs too, but he's cool with what I've been cooking. And of course, yeah, it's all up in the name of him, not blaming him for nothing in my childhood. Cause nowadays I got no real complaints and I've been smiling good. Never had to worry about the struggle of coming up out the hood. Cause now I just gotta be the man I promised Spice I said I would be. Going crazy on the beat like it's some bongos and I'm Donkey Kong. I'm my own boss, so don't you tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm feeling right like the Sprite with a little bit of strawberry. I'm hard-bellied, wanna get rid of the gut, but like